Guys, I hope you are all safe and sound and you are doing well and time is in your favor. Yeah, guys, and live every moment you won't get again in your life. Time is rolling down, so we should roll down with time. And guys, today would you like to guess which topic I choose and what I'm gonna just talk about with you all? So guys, I'm gonna just talk about one different topic. Maybe you haven't explored it and on YouTube hardly you will find. So that's why I decided to just bring this topic. And guys, I wanna just I wanna introduce you, I wanna introduce you with this new topic. And actually, guys, now we are in the 21st century. So among of few haven't experienced uh, 19 19's life. So guys, today I am gonna talk about 90s and 21's life. What's different between that 90s life and this modern life? There are huge difference. So guys, without wasting our time, let's first of all, guys, like if you talk about who belong to 19, like our father, mom, our parents, they belong to 19, and we are 20 and 21st century generation. We are modern generation. It's called modern, but modality in term of sincerity is lagging, is lacking. So my intention is to in my intention is to bring out differences between 90s and this modern century. Guys, in 19th century, I'm not gonna only just I'm gonna excoriate modern scenario. I will tell you pros and cons about both 90s as well as 20th century. So it's 90th century. First of all, I would like to talk. If you ask, if you are also modern part of modern era, this scenario. So how do you have experience? I don't have experience. And guys, we don't need to experience everything. We get many things by reading book. We get many things by talking to conversation, reading newspaper. So if I talk about my source, so I got from my parents as well as by reading books, not from any YouTube. So I got, guys, in 90s. If I talk about in term of education, so guys, there was huge difference. In 90s there was not option like online education. There was no option. It was compulsion for everyone to just go to school and study. And as we compare modern era, so guys, education has become easy for everyone. Anyone can access, whether you have money or not. Not, guys, in term of money, modern era is difficult. Yeah, most of them, they are having difficulty to pursue education. But on that time, guys, even teacher, they took only, guys, some clothes and like just food, rice, and even, guys, uncooked food. Uncooked food, students' parents, they offered to educate their children. You can say like there was substitution of education, food, clothes, and these all. And guys, student worship teacher as a god. If parents, even, guys, parents also perceive like he is god. Why? He is gonna just give better shape to my child. In term of this, if we compare in modern era, so I'm not excoriating everyone, but guys, most of them, students, they don't respect their teacher. Yeah, I come. if I get off my chest, guys, my experience. I studied my primary education in my native state, Bihar. Now there is, but yeah, now few students they worship. I mean, they perceive their God idol, like just he's God for me, and he's gonna just give me better future. He's gonna give me a better shape. But guys, if we compare in term of this manner, sincerity, so city as well as village are lacking behind, guys. Even in city, I came in 2016. I observed, guys, in my class there were more than 60 students, except for 10 students. 50 students, they didn't respect the teacher. They didn't perceive as a he is God for me. He is like potter. He is potter for me. Poetry like this. He is potter for me. He is gonna give a benefit to me for benefit. Why, guys, this changes? Actually, we are modern generation. Does it mean modern generation? I don't think so. And guys, today I'm just getting many questions in my mind. I mean, there is like a fog of question and plenty of question over there. So I'm gonna just toss one by one, guys. In term of education, first of all, I would like to uh, elaborate. In 19th century, like if we compare 20 like now this modern era, so education institutional like academy, I mean institutes were not there on that time. Like NEET and J, only like rich people they could afford. But guys, in this scenario, now anyone can access education. Online education, it made it so easy, guys. Now no one is having difficulty to just pursue education. If you have money, then you can join offline. If you don't have, so you can join off online classes. You can access education. And guys, on the time, if not 90s, if we talk about 20s, guys, 2002, 2005, there was no option online education. It online like education turn on online platform after pandemic, not after, just yeah, during pandemic it done. But it made, guys, so easy education. Anyone can access. If someone lives, yes, if someone lives in hinterland, remote area, tribe community, if he or she has budget for education to make their future bright, they can, he or she can access the education, guys. They need only one smartphone. It costs around 10 and 15,000. And guys, if you talk about courses, so there are just many teachers, guys, platform, website you can access. You can compare price. That platform takes 500, 5,000. Just compare other platform. That platform it takes 4,000. You can go with that. Now we have opportunity. Guys, our surrounding is full of opportunity. We need to just open your mind. Just change your mindset. Perceive everywhere is opportunity. I need to just work on myself. When, guys, do you know successful? How someone succeed in his or her life? When your skill and will associate, resonate, guys. When your will and skill associate, then someone gets succeed. I mean, someone succeeds in his or her life. Let's come to the bottom line. I was comparing 90s and 20 education. So in 90s, guys, there was not like a well constructed school, well constructed university, not private school option. Not, I mean, contribution of private sector was only, I mean guys, the few. But in modern era, parents who can afford the fee, they can guys pursue. I mean, they can pursue education. Their children can pursue education from private institutional guys, private institutional, private university. There are many, more than guys 100 university are registered in UCG. They can pursue education. Literally, guys, literally, how much it has become easy, huh? But in 90s, guys, in my father told me, I asked, he told me he used to study under the tree. There was no like packed house, packed classroom. But in this scenario, it's our fortune. I studied and you studied in a well constructed room, guys. It was my fortune. I studied in a capital of India, Delhi. I got a well-educated teacher, yeah, and well-constructed classroom with equipped many things like fan and camera for security, some guard, and many more things I got. So I feel proud on my education, on my teachers, my institutional. But in terms of brilliance, guys, even now, one day time, a student they just as they used to come in city for higher education, but only guys the few, most of them they couldn't afford. Only time guys there was no like skillful education. Yeah, now there is also not like many is I mean skill oriented education and institutional, but yes, now this era is better, far better than that era in term of education. In term of strengths, not. In term of strengths, that era was far better than this modern era. Students were sincere. Students, they used to respect their teacher. They used to worship their teacher. But there was no well constructed house. They knew value of education. They knew value of teacher. But in this scenario, everyone has. I mean, our surrounding. It doesn't matter whether you live in remote area, in metro city, metropolitan. Guys, you will find well constructed house. I mean, sorry, well constructed classroom. But well constructed mindly students are not there. Not there sincere about education. Only guys, hardly 5 and 10 students out of 60 and 50. You will find they are sincere. They belong to like this farmer family. Either their father is just laboring. They are sincere. And guys, it's all about comparison. The school and now this in term of skill oriented school, now we have opportunity. So educate yourself. And guys, education, it doesn't mean to just get a better job. It means guys to add value in your life. If you add value in your life, so definitely you are gonna make money, you are gonna earn well. You won't blame guys if you are well educated. So in my opinion, you are not gonna just excoriate the government policy. You are not gonna just blame someone else for your unemployed reason. You will take your responsibility. Where I am responsible. Where I was responsible. Where I am responsible for it. As always, successful people, they take their responsibility for failure, for success, for ups and downs. They never put out their ups and downs for someone else. And one day time, guys, there now just I wanna just compare in education. I have compared. Now just next I wanna compare in sports. In 90s, guys, parents they were not aware for education. Like there was also ना पढ़ोगे लिखोगे तो बनोगे नवाब और खेलोगे कूदोगे तो बनोगे खराब. It means if you study you can be officer, if you play then your future will be worst. But guys, this meaning has changed. पढ़ोगे लिखोगे तो बनोगे नवाब और खेलोगे कूदोगे तो बनोगे लाजम. I mean if you study you can be also like successful. But if you play, if you be is like a sportsman, then you can be icon for your country, icon for youths, like Neeraj Chopra, and many more. There are many. Okay, so in terms of education, if I compare 90s and this modern century, modern era, there is also huge differences. In one day time, school and anywhere, guys, yeah, they used to play. They used to play many games like cricket, badminton, hockey, but their intention was only to just get fun by playing those all games. But yes, now in modern era, playing up to play any game, intention has different to just make their career. In 19th century, no one could think about they can just make their career in sports. But in this modern era, there is huge opportunity in sports. Anyone can make career if he is obsessed with any game. Like guys, cricket. Yeah, just only our my native place, my native state is lacking behind for sports in this time also. Like hardly you will find. Even there is no even single international stadium. Bihar. But if we compare other states like UP, Haryana, Punjab, so there are many stadiums. It has been built, well constructed, equipped with many things. But in 19th century there was not even single stadium. But guys, many states they are promoting. They are promoting, guys. I mean, sports are being promoted by those all state. They know by sports they will get much revenue, guys. Even suppose, guys, in Bihar there is one. I mean, government will construct one stadium. Yeah, like strength of accommodation of 500, only 500. So guys, if they charge 1000 for 500, then how much they will get? Huge money. So it's good revenue for the central government as well as state government. But I don't know why my native place leaders they are not aware for it. I mean they are now in this modern era, 21st century, they are living in 90s. So let them live, and we have to just forward this video. In sports, guys, in as as I told you my experience. So I studied in I 8 to 12th class, and my graduation I did in central, I mean capital of India, New Delhi. So in my school, guys, in government school I studied. So there were more than three teacher. Yeah, three teacher, a sports teacher only. But and out of I mean for 1000 students, there were only three. So it's also not just sufficient. Government should provide more and more. Even guys, just only one class was organized in a week. So we can say now currently India is lagging behind in term of exports also. Other country like China, Japan, other country, they are just they have transformed they have transformed itself in sports, guys. But by somehow it was good in Delhi. Like there was also one sports room, all equipment like tools, bat, cricket, I mean ball and badminton, chess. According your wish, you can choose. You can play, and teacher also have. So it's all about education. And guys, now it's time to compare medical. I'm going to compare medical in 19th century and modern era. I know everyone knows guys about it as like medical. So in modern 19th century, there was few guys medical facility and school, hospital in village and in city also, not only in village. My perspective is to just figure out ground reality, figure out that scenarios reality guys. So on the time in 90s in medical sector government didn't work. Even guys the government there was no like many medical college lack of medical college. So that's why doctor was, if they don't if government doesn't provide medical education, then how students, how they will produce doctor? If there wouldn't be doctor, then how they will construct hospital? And if there wouldn't be hospital, then that's why in 90s in village and city there was lack of medical facility guys. Even if someone gets like cold, he didn't get guys proper treatment, and just got into that cold trap, and as all diseases guys, they just got passed away. In modern era, if I compare, so on the time guys I observed one more thing. uh, there was an hospital, but like neutral thing, home remedies guys was used by all person, elderly, and they knew, like if dog bite, even guys in my village now currently, where I just observe, like some if dog bites, then they get there are some people guys, they know how to just get rid from like poison of like rabies, dogs rabies, and they offer some like water and something as rituals they perform, and just person get over and get rid of. So I don't know just what's logic behind it, but it's work guys, it works. So like 90s people they used to follow like home remedies, and it was compulsion for them. And guys there was no like diabetes, bp, depression, anxiety, uh, heart attack, and many more things. But if we compare in modern century guys, heart attack is common, is it has become common guys. Even child guys like 15 and 20-year young youth, they are getting heart attack, bp problem, blood pressure low and high, diabetes guys. In India's 50% population, more than 50 are diabetic guys. Depression, anxiety, mental problem, mental illness, many more things. And if we compare in 90s, there wasn't such kind of disease. So that's why it could be reason people they didn't need such kind of treatment. But guys in modern era we have modern disease, so that's why we have modern way of treatment, like X-ray and many more things we have. But guys if we compare 19th century, so there was an that such kind of disease, and they were living a happy life. But now people they have many more things. But bro, you can join. I haven't tried.
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about 90s and 21. Modern era comparison. I'm comparing like this.
In terms of what?
Education
And
culture.
infrastructure,
Yeah.
visuals, okay, start.
So yeah, now I have compared education, and now I'm comparing in terms of health. So what's your opinion about it? Just health, 90s and modern.
Like most of the disease in the modern era, it is made by their own self. For example, lack of body movement, lack of exercises, and many more things due to the impure food, water, air, and many more things. In the 90s, the air was pure, water was clean, and food was come from mother nature and nutritious. But currently, if you eat all thrice, you will see that everything is impure, and their lifestyle is totally uh, go poor. For example, 100 years ago, people used to go field, do agriculture, and they uh, do the riding and all that. So they are physically fit. If they are physically fit, then the people will mentally fit. So that's the reason.
Yeah, it is. And then they used to use home remedies.
Hmm.
Yeah? And even someone, if dog bites, they use some different rituals and they just got over from there.
Yeah, actually they depended on the Ayurveda, but now we are dependent on the modern era, like technology and doctors and allopathy.
But Nidesh, you don't think so? Is it compulsory? Isn't it for just modern generation to just get modern treatment?
I think yeah, as per their lifestyle, I think they want relief instantly. So I think this equipment, doctor, and they will give the instant relief, but they never work on the root. Ayurveda will just work on the root.
Yeah, Nitish, and second thing, on just in 90s, there was on like diabetes, BP, depression, anxiety, heart attack. So now we have modern disease. Yeah,
Mm.
these are all modern disease, anxiety, depression, and this such kind of things. So that's why we need modern treatment.
Mhm. Yeah, I do agree with your statement. Like we need the modern treatment and all that, but people should work on the root. Like they can do the yoga, pranayam, and they can change the lifestyle. Instead of eating junk food, they can have it the homemade food and the raw food like fruits, vegetables, and many more things that we have given by the nature.
Nice. And in terms of women respect in 90s and just modern, how do you perceive
I mean, uh,
women
maybe
freedom like this?
actually, in terms of freedom, on that time there was no equality. Now in this generation, most of the feminists and feminism they follow equality. So now they are demanding for equality. So somehow like now women have the freedom to do work, freedom to go anywhere else. So now. If I compare with the last 100 years, then I can say that now women have the freedom more than before.
Yeah, it's pros point, yeah, for women. Like they have freedom, they can fly from their nest, and they can access the world opportunity.
Yeah. But in the name of freedom, actually they do clubbing, party, and they also wear the short clothes. It's not good. I mean, they have the freedom. They can go there. That I mean, they shouldn't wear any type of like Western culture, like designs, clothes, and all that.
Yeah, yeah. On that time, I mean, women they didn't have freedom. Now they have. So somehow, the few, not most of them, they are using in wrong way.
Mhm.
So they have
They
the
also, most of the women now in Delhi, they used to take cigarette, alcohol. They do party. They hang out in the
Actually,
night time.
they
They
got
make the vulgar videos on Instagram, YouTube videos, and on that time they protected by the men. They used to be in the home.
yeah, yeah. In term of they used to just be at home. It wasn't good. But now in term of just equality, they are using I mean wrong way. They are just using their freedom, having a smoke, having wine, and just go party with and just go out of sight like.
Mm.
And how do you compare like modern era and like 90s in term of technology?
Technology. I think modern era has much technology, and there is a need of technology in modern era due to the work and all that. But before that, there there was no need of technology, but still their work is going on. For example, now we have the messenger and the WhatsApp. On that time, they have the pigeon, like who carry the letter and all.
Yeah, in 90s even there was only just like
They have
Indian
also
post.
the technology, but it's not technology. It's like given by the mother nature.
Yes, now this modern scenario generation,
Hmm.
we want to get everything instant pleasure.
Hmm.
So like if we compare modern era and 90s, we have YouTube, WhatsApp, and many more things we can access. We don't think so. It's also just harming our modern scenario generation.
Yeah, it's totally harming the modern era people. Like they spend most of the time on the social media. They spend most of the time in doing banterings. They spend most of the time in going here and there, and they do the nonsense things and many more things they are doing that is unnecessary to the society. To get the pleasure they are doing this. It's including many things.
And second, if we compare 90s and modern scenario in terms of job, in terms of work and business, how do you perceive, and how would you like to compare? We have to just elaborate cons and pros of both scenario.
Okay, well, first I would like to say now this generation have the good business knowledge. Now they are doing the global business. They are expanding to the different countries. Now we have the access to
I mean, global opportunity they have, and they
global
can access.
opportunities. Like now, if you have a big business, now you can also sell out in the other country because we have the access of the ship.
Globalization, real
Yeah,
part.
transportation, good
Oh
transportation,
yeah,
good
good
infrastructure,
transport. Yeah.
good transportation, good infrastructure, communication skills. Like people now develop their communication skills and business opportunities, and they like
And
by online mode you can also
yeah,
sell out. You
technology
can reach the other
made it
countries.
so easy.
Yeah. But before 100 years ago, there was no facility. It's very hard to expand your business to other countries because we don't have that much infrastructure, transportation, and like many more skill levels.
Yeah, that's you elaborated, yeah, in the just best way. And if you just get opportunity to elaborate, in term of culture, how would you like to elaborate it?
I mean, in 90s the culture was totally conservative. Now these days, people forget their own culture. Even they don't know why to celebrate the Diwali and Holi. Even they don't know the right culture, how to do its wedding and all that. Like 100 years ago, if you see the wedding, the rituals and all the rituals and according to the culture. Let's suppose the example of Bihar. Now this generation doesn't know, like they don't know like what to do and what not to do.
Hmm. Yeah, this modern thing, this modern, if we compare like in term of culture, I mean, the person we are modern generation, yeah. Like in Bihar, I mean, not in only in Bihar, in 90s anywhere,
Hmm.
in just wedding and any ceremony, they hardly spend like 10,000, 15,000. But in scenario, modern scenario,
Hmm.
only for wedding, they spend even father, either just boys family spend more than 20 lakh, 25 lakh.
Actually, I think after 25 years later, maybe our generation will forget the ritual of Chhat Puja, rituals of wedding, like how Maithili people do the wedding and all.
There is this intention of to celebrate any festival,
Hmm.
intention of to just celebrate any ceremony, only to eat food.
Hmm.
You haven't observed yet,
Yes, bro.
so you don't think so? Like I mean, they're hard.
Actually, now our generation doesn't don't follow the rituals and culture. They just want to eat once the eat offer to the god.
Yeah. Even this, if you visit metro station,
Hmm.
most of metro station you will find just cafe, food cafe. Really, do you think should there be cafe? Why there should be?
Yeah, they can make it at their home.
Yeah, why they can make their at home? Either they can visit restaurant.
Yeah,
If you visit this hospital, you will find canteen.
yeah.
If you visit railway station, you will find. I mean, everywhere food, food shop, cafe, just eat, and only eat. I mean,
Yeah, I
their
mean,
life has become.
two thing most of the business focus on clothes and food. Clothes and food is the most sellable products.
I mean, they just it has become compulsion for them. Even someone is not hungry, not appetite, but still that person is just like grabbing as much as that person can grab.
Yeah, and they also, I mean, all the business like KFC and Burger King, they focus on food and they let you to eat more and more because their motive is to earn money. But if you eat, then you look cool according to society. That's why they go to the cafe rather than tea store. They go to the Burger King rather than on the hookers.
It is. Did you observe one thing I observed? Like their food quality, if in terms of nutrition, like vitamin and protein, not just much, but in terms of interior design, so lucrative. Just if you compare 90s.
Yeah, bro, interior is good, but the quality of food is bad. Even if you notice that Burger King and KFC burger and all that, they are uh, use preservative to increase the life of that burger. So it's very harmful in the stomach, but it's look conspicuous before eat.
Yeah, before eat and their interior. People, they first of all they visit there to show off, to have a selfie or interior.
Yeah, most of them they don't want to go to eat. Most of them they go there to take the picture and upload on Instagram that today I had meal.
And by some they have to just buy one burger.
Yeah. So it's like people now these days people believe on showing off.
Yeah, in 90s there was one more question that I wanna ask. In 90s, people, I mean, they live in a together like brotherhood. So
Even in village and rural area you will see the brotherhood, but day by day it's decreasing.
social reformers. There were many social reformers. They help even in village, like in wedding, any last ceremony. People they get together. They used to get together. They help. But
Yeah,
in
like
this
in
modern scenario,
there is the famous word samiti. They make a
Samiti. Yeah, even one tola also. Just people get together. One day then they used to get together and just participate to just do any ceremony, wedding, distribute foods, distribute. To
And there
put
is
the
also in every village there is one bhavan.
Yeah, but in how do you compare in term of this, like
Now-
social gathering, brotherhood, 90s and modern era?
It's good like if you live together there is no chance of depression and anxiety because you can talk and express your feeling and all that in the main group. But now in this era you can't even you don't know like who is living in upstairs and downstairs. If you're living in the middle.
Yeah, this one more thing is I observe. Like now, on the 90s, people they used to live like up in the sky, yeah. But now people they are living in the floor.
Yeah, it's
First
like
story, second
box.
box.
They are living in a box.
Homes paradise.
Yeah. Like 100 years ago, everyone has their own home with garden, with many more things. But now these days,
used to
everything is no.
They used to spend time in nature,
Mm.
and now
Their home is nature.
yeah, not
Their home was nature because it filled with the many trees like rose and marigold, like many flower trees.
Even tulsi you could find anywhere.
Mm. And also some like tree like guava tree.
And they vibe with like a cow dung.
Mm.
They-
It was scientific, like cow dung, decrease the insect and bacteria in the home.
Even now, the University of Delhi has started
Hmm.
to just like wipe, I mean, cow dung on the wall.
I've seen.
Do you think they are just, I mean, they are promoting mutual things on remedies?
They are doing experiment.
But I don't think so. Just it's only for like the fun.
Yeah, it's only for fun because even not every college gonna just do this.
Do you think like this,
Do you really think Amity and the big university will do this?
they never?
In Amity, very rich people come. Even the Mukesh Ambani, school.
Oh yeah.
Hero Vayamman. Good morning.
Once,
तो ऐसी रोज आया करो ना आप टाइम पे
3-4 कम फ्रेंड्स आएंगे मेरे सारे नौकरी से पहले नहीं
और काम जब निपटते होते हैं पहले से